Everyone, good morning. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing fine. If you don't know me yet, my name is Clarisse. I am a holistic practitioner, African traditional healer, and intuitive coach, psychic. And I'm here to reveal to you the secrets of the African spirituality and to heal your womb. To heal your womb. And today I was invited to do a video in English, first of all, to thank all of my English-speaking subscribers who are here on this channel and on my other channels, my English channel that is African Therapy. I thank you so much. You could see my kitchen here. And so this video, of course, will also be... Sorry, I'm gonna fix that. Yes. Take that, take that, take that. You can hear my daughter. She's just here. And she's sending you tons of love, just like myself. Take that, take that, take that. We took that from Ralph Smart, from the channel Infinite Waters, that we have absolutely love. And yes, I was asking this morning during my meditation, well, dear ancestors, tell me what we should talk about today, what must be talked about, what must be addressed, what must be said, what must be done. And, you know, this theme of safety, when your womb is being attacked, when your womb is being assaulted, when your body is being attacked, assaulted, maybe raped, it can be very, very, very tough to feel safe again in your body. It can be very, very tough. Whether you're conscious of that traumatic experience, that or those traumatic experiences that have happened to you, or if you're not conscious of it, because you know your subconscious mind keeps those memories, sometimes eaten very far away, and you don't even remember what has happened to you. But you can develop those, you know, those panic movements, those panic attacks, this incapacity to breathe, this incapacity to stay calm, because you're always afraid that someone might come from behind. That was something that happened to me, and that I had to fight for quite a while. You might be afraid that someone comes from, you know, in the house and penetrates the house. You might be afraid that someone follows you in the street. You might be afraid to go outside at night without being, you know, doing things, a lot of things alone. You might, in your bed, don't feel comfortable to be alone, to stay alone for quite a while. And today we're going to talk about that. I want to start a conversation on that because I feel that a lot of us women stay with those sensations of discomfort, of panic, of lack of safety, that have an impact in many areas of our lives, at work, you know, in our daily lives, in our lives with our children, with our lovers. And sometimes people don't understand where those things come from. For example, I'm going to use my own example. I'm afraid of cats, but panic of cats. And, you know, so when I see a cat here down the road, the famous cat down the road, I have to change. You know, I can't stay on the same road. I'm afraid. I'm really, really afraid, because in my subconscious mind, the cat, this animal, is associated with the person who has assaulted me. So I'm really afraid, and there's nothing I can do about it, because it's not necessary to my life that I like cats. I don't have to. But, you know, there are some times when you want to go over those fears. Another example is one of my clients, and this happened to me too, when, you know, I don't know the English name for that, but in French we say faire des guillis, okay? So, you know, des chatouilles. This is something that I could not stand. I could not stand until I realized where it came from. My body kept those traumatic memories, and it was very difficult for me to accept the ends of someone else. So I'm going to give you a few of the things that have helped me along my journey, but I've also helped the women that I heal and coach whose womb have been assaulted, but not only their womb. Women who have been beaten, who've been victims or survivors of domestic violence, whether with a spouse or from their parents. And yeah, so it's deep today. It's not a light subject, but this is something that you needed to hear, I guess, today. Otherwise, I would not have been invited to talk about it. Feel free to share this video. I know it's in English, but a lot of you understand English now. Feel free to share that, because the tips that I'm going to give you will help you, but will also help people that you know have been victims of violence, sexual violence, domestic abuse, who, now that you've heard what I've just said at the beginning, you may understand why they jump when, you know, you're just coming next to them. You may understand why they don't really accept to be touched that easily. And yeah, so that may help them. And you don't need to send them the video directly. I know that it's tough, but you can just publish it on your Facebook storyline, or Instagram or WhatsApp or whatever social media you feel more comfortable with. So what is helping me and what has helped me and made a tremendous impact with me and my clients is, one, realizing that I'm not alone. Realizing that I'm not alone, that I've never been alone, that I will never be alone, that I am a spiritual being living earth, material experience, and that I have, you know, I love this sentence, we stand as thousands. I have thousands of guides, angels, ancestors who are here and who have my back. And, you know, I did my previous video on my English channel, African Therapies, was about starting working with your ancestors. And what I did, you know, my journey in healing this traumatic experience to me and others, because it's not the only trauma that I've been through, fortunately or unfortunately, it depends, depending on how you see things. I asked my ancestors, why did you let this happen to me? Why did you let this happen to me? And I think that this is something that if you are a believer in any type of spirituality or religion. And when you come with those traumatic experiences, whether you suffer from domestic violence, sexual violence, at some point you're like, but how could God let this happen to me? And I realized that, and when I talked to my ancestors at that moment, they told me, well, you didn't ask for help and protection. And I said, well, I was a kid. I'm supposed to be protected. And they said to me, the people who were supposed to ask for your protection didn't do it. So this is a reminder also for us parents to realize that we need to always ask our ancestors, guides, and angels the protection for our children. Never forget that. Always protect your children. And always ask for your protection when you go out. When you do something, even when you communicate with people on social media, always ask for protection. And the second thing that has helped me and made a difference was that I understood that feeling safe and protected and guided by your ancestors and everything is a great thing. But you need to materialize it on the earth plane. Materialize it, give it a material form to this protection. And this is why in Africa, traditionally, we wear amulets. In French, we call it gris-gris. You know, those things that you put on your waist beads, with talismans, things that are here to materialize this protection here on earth. So you can ask for a traditional healer to do that for you. You can do it yourself. You can use a ring. You can use crystals that are here to, with the clear intention that it is here to assure your protection. The third thing, that will help you is to declare that you're safe. To declare that you're safe. And to make this declaration to the universe and act accordingly is, something that is very, very helpful. You know that I love using positive affirmations. And I do believe in the, creative power of words. And when you do say, I am safe, you are safe. Act accordingly. Don't continue to entertain those thoughts, even though it's difficult, telling you in the background of your head that you're not safe. And don't act as if you were not safe. So don't always watch your back. Be conscious of what you're doing and the signals that your body are sending you, those things that you do because you feel urged to do so. You actually don't. You actually don't. Fourth thing, that will help you is to listen to your intuition. To listen to your intuition, because your intuition is actually your guardian part, the guardian part of you, the part of you that is always here to tell you things that, instinctively, that are good for you, that are for your higher good, or are not. And listen to it without trying to understand it, without trying to put logic to it. If you don't feel like doing something, don't do it. If you don't feel like going somewhere, don't do it. And I want you to realize that most of the times when you've been in situations where you didn't feel safe, you didn't listen to this inner voice that was telling you, don't go there, don't go there, don't talk to that person, don't go there, walk away. You didn't listen to it, right? So don't blame you. You didn't know better. Don't blame yourself. You didn't know better. You didn't know better. We didn't know better. We didn't know better. But when you do that declaration to the universe, you can also make the promise to yourself that this little voice of yours, you're always going to listen to it from now on. And I can assure you that it makes a tremendous difference. And don't try to rationalize it. You know, if logic could explain everything, we would certainly live on Mars or on the moon, but we don't. Okay. Fifth and last advice that I can give you today is to talk to your body. Talk to your body. This is something that I teach to my scholars and my clients, and I tell them, you need to talk to your body. You need to talk to your body and ask her, your body, what she needs to feel safe again. What do you need to feel safe again? What do you need? What do you need to feel safe again? What do you need to feel safe again? And if you take the time to listen to what your body has to say, you will be very surprised that what you're doing on a daily basis is not what your body needs to feel safe. Your body will maybe tell you, well, I need you to listen to your intuition because I'm talking to you and telling you don't do that. I'm asking you, when I'm reacting this way, this is what it means. When I'm doing this way, this is what it means. And so you're going to start a dialogue with your body. You will start to understand that your body is here to assure your protection. It is your vehicle on this planet Earth. And you will realize that you are actually protected and you are actually safe. Okay? Of course, last but not least, what has made a huge difference with me was energetic work. Because I needed to remove those traumatic experiences from my physical body and my body on all those planes. I needed to do that, and I couldn't do it just by simply, I needed energetic work to be done on me so that I could restore the balance into my physical body, in my astral body, in all of my bodies, and fill, all these gaps. Because when you are, your womb or other parts of your body have been assaulted, it creates walls, energetic walls into your body layers. And those walls are actually what makes you feel unsafe. So it's very, what we do as energetic healers is that we visualize you in a bubble. We fill that bubble with light energy, with love energy, to make you feel safe. We recreate a cocoon for you. And we go through each chakra. We visualize each chakra circle, and we bring a lot of loving energy. And to do that, we call your ancestors, your guide angels, whomever, not whomever, but those who are supposed to be protecting you. And we send you a lot of love there and a lot of light there, so that those walls, those holes are filled again and you feel safer. So it might take 1, 2, 3 sessions, meditations, but at the end, you really do feel safer again. So I hope this helped, my dear loves. I want you to know, if you've been through that, what has helped you to feel safe again. What have you tried? What have you tested? Feel free to let us know in the comments. If you want me to be your energetic healer and to help you restore your sense of safety, I would be more happy to do so. Feel free to go on my website, africantherapies.net, to book your private session with me. And thank you also to all of you who left comments here and on my other channel to tell me that you were interested in my womb care program. I will ask one of my sisters to translate the videos that are already here and translate the program, and I hope that by September we will have a version that will be easy for you to understand and easy for you to practice. Okay? Oui, ma chérie. Okay. So thank you so much. Have a beautiful day, and I can't wait to read you in the comments. Bye-bye.
Je t'ai même pas dérangé.